Hi friends, welcome to Code Practicing. In this video, we will practice enabling EC2 hibernation. First, we'll create a normal instance without enabling hibernation. Second, we'll create an instance with hibernation but without encrypting root volume and see if we are able to launch an instance or not. Third, we'll create an instance by enabling hibernation with encrypted root volume. So first, what are the EC2 instance state? EC2 have different EC2 instance state that are stop instance. When you stop your instance get shut down and RAM is cleared. Second is the start instance. Third is the reboot instance. Fourth is the hibernate instance. Hibernation stops your instance and saves the content of the instance RAM to the root volume. We will check hibernate instance in this video. Lastly, the terminate instance. Terminate instance terminate your EC2 instance. It deletes the root and other attached volume if we had enabled deletion on termination on that volume, else it won't delete volume on EC2 termination. We have done an EC2 termination in our previous video. You can refer to that. So hibernate instance. Hibernation stops your instance and saves the content of the instance RAM to the root volume. Hibernate is available for Amazon EBS backed instance only. Local instance storage is not persisted. When you hibernate in an instance, data from your EBS root volume and any attached EBS data volume is persisted. Additionally, content from the instance RAM memory are persisted to the EBS root volume. When the instance is restarted, it retains to its previous state and reloads the RAM contents. Okay. This is an overview of hibernation. So let's start to create our EC2 instance. First, we'll create a normal instance without enabling hibernate. Second, we'll create an instance with hibernation but without encrypting our root volume and see if we are able to launch an instance or not. Third, we'll create an instance by enabling hibernation with encrypted root volume. So first we'll create a normal EC2 instance without enabling hibernation. So for that, we'll go to our EC2 instance. That will click on EC2, which is under compute. Click on launch instance. We'll select Amazon Linux to AMI. We'll select T2 Micro, which is free tier eligible. Now click on configure instance detail. In configuration instance detail, we'll keep all the detail settings as a default settings. This is a stop in hibernate behavior. For this instance, we are not enabling this. And just click on add storage. We'll keep all default. Click on add tag. We'll give a name to our EC2 instance, EC2 demo. Click on configure security group. We will create a new security group. We'll add HTTP. With this, both the rules are both the inbound are open to the world 000. We'll give our security name as SSH HTTP security group EC2. Okay, click on review and launch. It gives the warning, improve your instance security. Your security group is open to the world, as we have given 000. That's why it's giving the warning. But we had done this only for this tutorial. So now click on launch. Choose, I will create a new key pair. EC2 demo key pair. Download this key pair and now click on launch instance. Resume creating our EC2 instance. So we had created our first EC2 instance without enabling hibernation. Second, now we'll create another instance with enabling hibernation, but without encrypting our root volume, and see what happened. Is we can launch our instance or not. So click on launch instance, select the Amazon to AMI. Again, we'll select T2 micro, configure instance number 1. We will enable hibernation. Here is given a note: to enable hibernation, space is allocated on a root volume to store the instance memory. Make sure that root volume is large enough to store an RAM content and accommodate your expected storage, expected usage. Okay, application to use hibernation, the root volume must be encrypted EBS volume. It's specifically written here: to use hibernation, the root volume must be encrypted. So click on add storage. Use hibernation, giving a note here: to use hibernation, encrypt the root volume. But we'll check if we don't encrypt the root volume, then what happens? Click on add tag. Will not give any name to it. Configure. Click on storage. We'll use our existing security group which we have created just before this instance. Click on launch. We'll use our existing key pair, EC2 demo key pair knowledge, and click on launch instance. No, launch failed. The hibernation, the root device volume must be encrypted. Yes, means while creating our EC2 instance, you must encrypt your root volume to enable hibernation. So without enabling and without encrypting your root volume, you can't enable hibernation. So we'll create our new EC2 instance with enabling hibernation and encrypting our root volume, and then we'll launch our instance. Okay, so we'll start. We'll create your instance from start. We'll select our instance. EC2 micro, configure. We will enable our enable hibernation as additional behavior. Add storage. We'll now encrypt our root volume with the default key. Click on add tag. We'll give a name to our EC2 instance. EC2 demo permission. Click on security group. We'll select existing security group. Review on launch. Click on launch. We'll use existing key pair. Click on launch. Yes, now it's been launched our EC2 instance. Click on the new EC2 instance. It's been in pending state. Yes, our first EC2 instance is being running. Second, our newly created EC2 instance with Hibernation is in pending state. Now it's both are running state. Now we have two different instances with Hibernation and without Hibernation. Now we will connect to both the EC2 instance via EC2 instance connect button, which is the easiest way to connect your instance. Okay, so first we will connect our EC2 demo instance. Click on connect, EC2 instance and connect. Click on connect button. It will open a new tab. Okay, now we are connected to our EC2 instance. Type sudo su. It will make you a super user and type uptime. Yes, it shows the 5 minutes. Okay, means this started 5 minutes. Okay, now I will connect to our second instance with Hibernation and say check its uptime. Click on connect. Type sudo su. So it's showing 1 minute, means 1 minute started just now. So it's showing 1 minute. Okay. Now we know uptime of both the instance. So now we will check our both instance by stopping and restarting them and check their uptime value for both the instance. So we'll stop both the instance. We'll stop this instance. Okay, I will stop EC2 demo Hibernation instance. Let it show the Hibernate instance. Okay, now it's been stopped. Okay, as it didn't stop, we are unable to work on this console, both the console. Okay, so now we'll connect the first instance and check what's uptime value of that of this instance. So we'll start this instance. Start instance. It will take some time to start. Now it's our EC2 demo is started again. So now we'll connect to this instance. Click on connect, EC2 instance connect. Now click on connect button. Type sudo superuser su. Type up time. Yes, it shows 0. Previously, this was 5 minutes, but this is started just now, so that's why it's showing 0 minute. Okay, now we'll start our EC2 demo hibernation, which we had hibernated, and check the uptime value of it. So click on select EC2 demo hibernation and start the instance. It will take less time as compared to the EC2 demo. Yes, the EC2 demo hibernation instance state changed to running. So now we'll connect to this instance. Clicking on connect, EC2 instance connect button, and click on connect. Sudo su. I type up time 6 minutes. Just now we had started our EC2 instance and it shows 6 minutes, means it previously was 1 minute and now it shows 6 minutes. And for issues uptime is greater than the previous issue to uptime. It means we have stopped our Hibernate instance. It stored previous EC2 instance RAM on EBS and used that data when we restarted it. So in this tutorial, we have seen stopped EC2 instance with Hibernate and without Hibernate. So to enable Hibernate, there is an prerequisite to hibernate an instance. First, the root volume must be the encrypted EBS volume. Second, to enable hibernation, space is allocated on the root volume to store the instance memory, and make sure that root volume is large enough to store the RAM content and accommodate your expected usage. If the EBS root volume does not have enough space, hibernation will fail and the instance will be shut down instead. You can enable hibernation while creating an instance. You can't enable hibernation after you launch the instance. Hibernate is available for Amazon EBS backed instance only. Instance hibernation is not available for instance stored volume. So that's it for this tutorial. Hope it helped you. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you in next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care.